Hey, yo! As I fix some things now that I'm here. Now, why can't I make my camera go over there? I have my camera down there. I'll just have to move the banner upwards. The top. Save it. Then it makes the chat hard to see. Live chat. I don't know, I like the overlay of the chat. Welcome to another episode of TGAN Live. What am I doing today? I don't have a fucking clue. I don't want you to see that I don't have any pants on. Just kidding, I'm wearing pants. So, as the banner says, some new interviews for the Fallout Season 2 are dropping, and for some reason, Australia. So, as the banner says, sorry, they got a whole bunch of interviews on the go in Australia, and I made a video on my channel that had most of the interviews. Wait, I won't play that yet. Had most of the interviews up, but I haven't really actually watched them. So would there be anything that we could learn from these entire reviews? I don't know. Also, second on the news, a new Far Cry show just got announced earlier this week with Noah Hawley as the showrunner, and that's a pretty big name to be doing a Far Cry show. So that's something interesting to hear. And have been a couple of leaks from the filming of the new live action Zelda already in New Zealand. Some people have leaked. People have already been leaking video, and they've only been shooting for I don't know, not even a month, a week or two. So if you're watching, don't forget to subscribe and share and like. I'm liking my own video. Now if I press play. So this is from Opening Night Live, which I probably have already watched, but I forgot that they had an interview with them a few months ago. But there's some newer interviews that just dropped earlier this week. This is the interview with Cockbreath Keeley.
Everybody, great to see you all. Welcome to Cologne and Games.
Anywhere of the first season. We didn't come because we figured if the reception was negative, we'd just blame it on Todd. So we're back, and given that history, it's that much more disappointing that we didn't bring any footage to show you guys.
Well, let's talk a bit about season 2 as we see behind us.
Keeley laughing like a moron. I like Jonah's sense of humor. He's super sarcastic, and ever since how brilliant season 1 was, I fucking love Jonah Nolan now. He was always cool. He's Christopher Nolan's brother, for anyone who doesn't know. But how well he made the Fallout show, he's instantly become way awesomer in my mind.
It looks like we're headed to New Vegas, right, Janelle?
Yes, Lucy and the Ghoul ended last season dealing with a lot of family troubles. So we thought it would only be right to send them to the most family-friendly town in the wasteland to go deal with their shit. And along the way, we're really excited to take them all to some of our favorite locations from the game.
Oh my God, yeah, it's such a classic game, and we're very excited to see what you have in store for us for season 2. Ella, it's great to see you again. Thanks for coming out to Cologne.
Hello.
Last time we saw you was at Game Awards when Fallout won Best Adaptation. You were up against yourself in Arcane, and you won for Fallout. Congratulations. We want to talk about Lucy's journey in season 2. How do you think her exposure to the Wasteland is going to sort of affect her Vulture sensibilities?
Yes. What is she going to do when she finds her dad? Is she going to bring him back to her vault and give him justice, or is she going to give him Wasteland justice, which is the ghouls' justice? I think a central question of the season is whether Lucy will transform the ghoul or whether the ghoul will transform Lucy, and how much they will influence.
It's going to go both ways. Watching the trailer, I can tell that Lucy and the ghoul are going to become closer, which I can't wait to watch that happen, considering, how effed up the ghoul is as a concept. And how in the beginning of season 1, the ghoul straight up just captured Lucy and had her like as a prisoner. But eventually they start working together. And I can't wait to see how Lucy is going to break down the walls, but also the ghoul is going to rub off on her. They're going to rub off on each other. And one of the things I'm most interested in seeing is how the relationship between Lucy and the ghoul develops throughout the show.
Influence each other.
Okay, I like it. Aaron, let's talk a bit about Maximus. He went through quite an evolution last season. Now that Lucy and Ghoul are kind of heading to New Vegas, tell us about Maximus. How does he get deeper into the Brotherhood of Steel this season?
So deep.
Yes.
So
Tell
deep,
us
Jeff. When we first met Maximus, all he wanted was to be a knight. And now, in very Fallout fashion, it's a little bit of a careful what you wish for moment.
Careful what you wish for. He looks kind of nervous. I think Aaron is a little nervous. Maybe he doesn't do the big crowds, even though he was at the Game Awards.
So here he is now with his newfound status, trying to make the world a better place in extremely, or I guess deeply flawed society.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we cannot wait to see what you guys have in store for season 2. Let's talk a bit about Ghoul. Can we expect more sort of Cooper Howard flashbacks as well in season 2?
Yes, absolutely. Cooper Howard and the ghoul, played by the amazing Walton Goggins, definitely coming back. We have so much more to do. Obviously, we ended the last season with Cooper Howard dealing with, I think, a very common marriage problem. What do you do when you find out your spouse is planning nuclear war? And so he's going to figure that out. And as he does, he's going to uncover a greater conspiracy with huge implications for the Wasteland.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to seeing how.
Okay, this crowd is pathetic. Like, they're just sitting there and they're dead fish. I think they're in Germany. Maybe Germany doesn't like Fallout or like watch any of the series.
How that unravels. Now, season 1, of course, was known for amazing original characters that you guys built in the Fallout world. We thought that was so cool. But now that you're diving a little more directly into New Vegas, I think the fans here want to know, are we going to see any more direct ties to the video game and characters, locations in the season?
The original story that Geneva and Graham are telling, but there was one character in particular from New Vegas that I was really excited at the possibility of seeing a little bit more from. We're writers, we're no good at describing this stuff. Maybe we should, pictures worth 1,000 words?
Oh,
I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, it sounds like then we might get to hear a little bit more, see a little season 2. Is that possible tonight?
Well, I don't know, Jeff. I heard you like world premieres.
We like those, right, guys? Right, Gamescom?
Gamescom. All right, Gamescom. Here's the world premiere of our teaser trailer for season 2 of Fallout, streaming this December on Fallout Prime Video all over the world.
Amazing. All right, let's check it out. Thanks so much, guys. Here we go.
Mamma Mia.
Can I just say it is such an honor to be here. I have been a fan of the Fallout.
These are the interviews from just this past week. That was from a couple months ago. This interview is just from this past week. And the second interview as well. So they're all in Australia. And I'm wondering, like, why is Fallout getting this big, crazy, awesome release in Australia now when it's still November? And, like, are they going to do another one in Hollywood? Noble Bull, the number one hero, my number one star is here. Hi, what's going on? How are you? Talking about Fallout again. They just dropped a bunch of new interviews this week with the cast, so I've been watching them. You're just on Dirt's stream. He doesn't normally do shows on Saturday, so but I was afraid I'd take all his views. I watched
since I was like 15 years old. And seeing you guys bring these characters to life, I couldn't think of a better team to do it. So it really meant a lot to me as a longtime fan.
It means a lot to us.
It was great. So where we left off in season 1, we saw New Vegas. I screamed at my TV. I think many fans had a similar reaction. Did you guys know going into season 2 how big of a fandom, I guess, New Vegas in particular has? It kind of has a cult following online.
We knew that we knew that New Vegas was a thing. I mean, I can only speak for myself. I knew it was a thing. I didn't realize until the reaction that's where we were headed online, how much of a thing it was. And I thought, okay, we better stick this landing. There's a lot going on.
Pressure.
Yeah, exactly the same for me. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you may or may not know, but the video game is pretty infamous for having multiple different endings. So there's anywhere the TV show could take New Vegas, I guess. Do you think the fans are going to be surprised?
Look how high Walton looks. Now he has eyes closed. I think they're all tired as fuck. That's what I think. I have a funny feeling that, flying from the States to Australia fucks you up. And that's why she has a coffee, because she can't stay awake. Eyes glassy as fuck. And Walton's falling asleep.
By what they see of New Vegas?
Now that I look at it, it looks so obvious.
Or do you think it's going to be what they're expecting?
Actually, you know what's it?
I keep pausing it in funny times, but Aaron looks like
Really interesting is
Aaron looks like he's kind of awake, but Ella's like, "Can you guys please do the talking while my coffee kicks in?"
our storyline where we are in time it's a number of years after the events of New Vegas. And an interesting thing, a conversation Geneva and I have been having was actually about how history is written in the wasteland by whoever writes it. And different perspectives will have a different perspective on who won and who lost. And it's a really beautiful thing. We see it really early on that you guys find out who believes themselves to be winning, and the ghoul offering a different perspective.
Yeah. It's very true.
I love that notion of history being written by the victors. It's so true.
So true.
And definitely, I'm excited to see that play out in season 2. So there's a lot of physicality involved in your role in particular, but also in both of your roles. Your armory, you're doing a lot of fighting scenes this season. What was the most challenging part of filming season 2?
Trying to keep my eyes open.
The most challenging part, emotionally, psychologically, for the suit, I think, for us, and physically, there was a couple of days here. I've done this shit for a long time. And I've got stamina, but there were 2 days in particular where I thought, "Oh man, this is tough. This is really tough." And I just kept looking at the producer saying, "You guys gonna get a massage? I get a massage at the end of this, right?" Something, but it's all three.
I turned that on.
Yeah, because you guys were filming in the desert. Am I correct? You were on location. Was that hot? Was that intense?
It was actually mild in comparison.
But hot and cold.
Yes, right.
It starts freezing cold because it's the California desert, and it's early, and then it gets really hot, and then it gets cold again.
Yeah. But it was beautiful.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, and being shot on film, it's going to look incredible.
It is cinematic. Cinema.
On her shoulder, it looks like I'm trying to see a tattoo, and now it kind of looks like a goofy Batman with a tongue sticking out. That's kind of what it looks like. Or maybe it's like a cracked out Pokemon or some shit.
Going for
And in season 1, your character Maximus has my favorite line out of the whole season, which was,
Everyone wants to save the world.
you knew what I was going to say. Everyone wants to save the world. They just disagree on how. To me, that spoke to me as a fan how often your characters aren't coming up against just the wasteland and the monsters, but you're coming up against the human motivations at play, you know, the greed, the power, human interference. What do you guys, after spending all this time in the Fallout world, take away from that? Has it impacted how you view your daily lives?
Well, I think that line, it's also, you know, I mean, ass jerky won't make itself is a pretty good line, but I'm just kidding.
That's his favorite line of all time. Have you heard that? Ass jerky won't make itself. Listen to it again.
What do you guys, after spending all this time in the Fallout world, take away from that? Has it impacted how you view your daily lives?
Well, I think that line, it's also, you know, I mean, ass jerky won't make itself is a pretty good line, but I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That is my favorite line from season 1. And it's funny to have gone through that and then to have that in the back of your head. And
well, come on, Faulty. Ass jerky don't make itself. I wanted to dress like the ghoul for Halloween. I want that cosplay. I want to do that cosplay because I know I can nail the ghoul's voice if I had to.
just pick up the newspaper, you know, really, from any point of view, and the points of view have just grown exponentially. And yeah, it's like you look, it's like, well, is that self-serving? Oh, is this self-serving? Is this self-serving? What is the truth? You know?
If there's anyone in the chat who's new or whatever, just say hi. Across all 3 platforms, I have 7 people watching. I still don't understand who's watching on me on Rumble. I don't see anything. Like, who is that? I think it's me. I'm watching myself. Over here on Twitch. Hide that. Excuse me. Why does it say Bioshock? It's like the last time I played a game. Gross. Oh, you only see the YouTube chat over there on... You don't see the YouTube chat, I mean? Fuck. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the interviews.
You know, and that's just becoming more and more elusive.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's the same thing in the world of Fallout. You know?
Yeah. I'll brighten things up now. Say we were in a well, this actually isn't bright at all. Say we were in a post-apocalyptic event right now, today. Do you think working on Fallout would have given you an advantage in a post-apocalyptic scenario?
My toxic trait is thinking that my stunt training is going to make me a good fighter in real life.
I believe that.
So do I.
I think you could do it.
I feel like I've learned, because, you know, a lot of the, especially my stunt sequences, like, I'm 5'3", and I'm fighting a lot who are obviously a lot bigger than me.
See, that's insane. She's 5'3". That's fucking tiny. She doesn't look 5'3" on camera. That's crazy. I'm like a foot taller than she is. Jesus, that's crazy. I didn't know she was that short.
You know, and Lucy has so much martial arts training in the vault that she knows how to use someone's body weight against them. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I would also be able to do that.
Oh, yes.
I would.
No, you would. I believe. It's true. One last question. There is so many amazing weapons, retro-futuristic props. Has there been anything that you've taken from set?
I think we would get killed. You know, meaning that like those things are under lock and key, and it takes a lot to manufacture those weapons. And I mean, I've never, and you couldn't You couldn't steal one anyway. I mean, they're so big. It's like, oh, well,
Just under a big
stealing
coat.
something. There's Aaron stealing something.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for your time
you,
today.
Zara.
It's been amazing.
Well then, you're gonna need friends. There's a war coming.
I think that's for anyone who hasn't watched the second.
For 200 years,
There is a moment here.
I've kept myself alive for one reason. To find my family.
This is the second interview in that video. This is a video that I made, so I'm pouring out my own video, but it was an edit of 3 interviews together. But in this one, they show a little bit of the trailer, and in the trailer, you can hear this voice. And to me, I think it's Ron Perlman's voice, but like just deepened.
Well then, you're gonna need friends. There's a war coming.
Wow. It is so good. And the show stars Walter Goggins, Ella Purnell, and Aaron Moden. Join us now live in the studio. Big round of applause for these beautiful people.
Welcome.
I wonder if this is before or after the interview we just saw. So I think they're in a different place. So they had to move. Usually when they do like these interview junket thingies, it's like the cast stays in one room and people just come and go. So like they're going around the city to doing interviews. Like that would be even more exhausting. Oh wait, I gotta go back.
It's a global audience, and the fans of the game Fallout. It's so big here in Australia, and it just made sense for us to kick off this world tour here. And it's just such a beautiful.
You just answered my question.
It is so good. And the show stars Walter Goggins, Ella Purnell, and Aaron Moden. Join us now live in the studio. Big round of applause for these beautiful people.
Welcome. Wow.
Thank you so much for having us.
How different does the set feel to Australia?
It's the same, actually. Yeah, we're filming season 3 in the interior of Australia. We're so excited to be here.
What's it like to be down under promoting this? I mean, it blew my mind, this first series.
Well, I'll jump in here. It's a global experience, right? I mean, it's a global audience, and the fans of the game Fallout. It's so big here, and it just a world tour here, and it's just such a beautiful place.
Walton, I keep looking at your nose. I'm sorry, because every time I see the vision of your character in Fallout, I just want to go like,
yeah, I've got this great plastic surgeon, they take it off at the beginning of every year and put it right back on.
Can I check?
You can. You know what's funny about my nose? Like, and this happened from a plastic surgeon at this dinner. Like, he leaned over to me one day and he said, "You know what? You have the."
A chick just wanted to touch his nose. Now she's gonna like never wash her finger ever again. She's got Walton Goggins nose grease on her finger. She's gonna lick that later. She's gonna be like,
perfect nose. And I said, "Really?" And he said, "Yes, because I do them for a living."
Oh, so he would know.
Yes, but not in this. They took it away.
I thought, I'll be honest, I thought it was Stevie Nicks in the 70s.
Wait a minute.
Hang on, that's a bit cruel.
Stevie, we love you.
Yeah, no, we do. Like, all those songs are brilliant. Ella, you have a really interesting character. It gets tougher and tougher as it goes on. What was it like for you working with these two beautiful humans?
Incredible. It was, it's fun to play Lucy. She's got the comedy, but she's also got the heart. And then you put her against these two characters. I mean, Lucy and the Ghoul have a lot of really fun stuff season 2. It's sort of on this apocalyptic road trip. And you put a pessimist and an optimist together, and it creates some pretty fun tension.
Yeah.
I think Aaron resonates with the public is how much they just love sci-fi. Just can't get enough of it, right? It's sort of, there are themes in there that are realistic, even though visually it's not.
Yeah, no, I mean, at the same time, we don't approach this like it's a sci-fi. You know, our job always on set is to bring the humanity to the post-apocalypse world, you know? But this is so retro-futuristic. It's like the Jetsons had the bombs dropped on them.
Yeah. It certainly amps it up from the Jetsons. It's just, I mean, it's frightening in some regards, but also what I love about it is it retains its
absurd, isn't it? I mean, it's also satirical, but that's kind of baked into the DNA of the game itself. Even though this is an original story within the world of Fallout, it still has that at its heart. But when there are consequences, the consequences are real.
And of course, you three aren't the biggest stars on this show either. You've got so many good co-stars. We just couldn't fit them in the studio today.
Right.
Yes, dog meat. Just we didn't have any dog food for him.
But Macaulay
He would have been
Culkin
out of the frame. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I don't know what Sarah just said there.
The cast is incredible.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yes.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yes, that's what I said.
Justin Theroux.
Justin Theroux.
Kyle MacLachlan.
See,
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You just weirded out.
That's what happens when I watch this show.
Fallout does that to you. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, Walton, I can't not ask you about this. I'm sorry, just indulge me for a second.
Wow, okay.
No, you know, in White Lotus, in this scene where you're off your chops, you've just had a smoke, and you go into this snake show.
Yeah.
I just want to show everyone at home. I remember.
Go.
What are you doing?
It still gets him going.
I want to go to a party at your house. This is amazing.
You can. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. That whole thing with you.
It was crazy. It was look, that's an incredible experience, and that whenever you have something like that, it is the opportunity of a lifetime. Much like Fallout, but White Lotus is something that I'll never forget.
I hope that wasn't too traumatic, that snake scene.
I think there was a more traumatic scene in that show, but we won't go there now.
Oh, with Sam. Oh, man. Hey, you guys are awesome. I love the first series. I adored it. You're all so good at what you do, and I can't.
Thank you for having us.
The first episode of Fallout Season 2 will be available on Prime Video on December 17th. It is absolutely sensational, so get out there and have a look. Next up on Today, we're catching...
It's the post-apocalyptic video game adaptation that had us all well and truly glued to our screens. After a huge 16 nominations at the Emmys, the Fallout crew is back with a brand new season. Let's take a little look.
I would be a good person too if I grew up in some cozy little impenetrable home. I'd have to steal and stab and fib all the goddamn time just to get by.
What exactly is it you plan on doing once we find your daddy?
Gonna bring him to justice. So people know that how they conduct themselves matters. They don't give up hope.
The stuff we fight for, the story has it you used to believe in those things too.
We are so thrilled to say that the show stars Walton Goggins, Ella Purnell, and Aaron Moten. Join us live in the studio. Give me a round of applause, everybody. You're all here.
Team, I was so honoured to be able to host the Season 2 premiere here in Sydney last night with the three of you. Ella, I just wanted to sort of gauge your reaction to the fans who turn up. They're in the vaultware,
So
looking
incredible.
like you.
Amazing.
It's amazing. Did they do that everywhere in the world, right?
Yes, but I feel like last night was special. I feel like last night was different. I mean, the amount of dedication to the costumes, the nails, the headdresses, like it was such amazing energy last night.
They are in deep, aren't
Yeah.
they? So tell us, I suppose, what's happening in Season 2? You know, it was such a massive finale, Season 1. Where's Maximus at in Season 2? Where's he heading? What's he doing? Where's he going?
Yeah, you know, the beautiful thing about this show is we get to work with characters that grow and develop. And for all three of us, this second season brings so much nuance, more depth. I always felt like our first season was like the overture. And now we get to, you know, really mess with the themes and bring new personalities in. Maximus, it's like he's got the first thing that he wanted, and now it's like the last thing he would wish for. With this promotion, and you know, we're going to get to the chance to see him really make some choices that ripple through the wasteland, and I'm excited for fans and viewers to see that.
And we really finally, Walton, see the duality more in this new series of Cooper and the Ghoul coming out as well, which it's really exciting. I mean, you're such an old school movie star anyway, but to have these two things going on. So tell us a little bit about like exploring, I guess, more Cooper than the Ghoul in this series.
Well, you know, both of these stories for me pick up where they kind of left off, really kind of for all of us. And the Ghoul's journey is with Lucy, and one is an optimist and the other is I'm not an optimist, I'm the nihilist. She's the optimist on this, you know, post-apocalyptic.
Why is the end of his things all frazzled? Like, look, he has a suit on and it's all nice and good and clean, and then right here, the cuffs are all shredded up. Like, what's the point of that? Is that supposed to be cool or something?
Apocalyptic kind of road trip, and where this odd couple kind of end up on the other side of this is so unpredictable and so exciting, really. Yeah. And that journey juxtaposed to Cooper Howard, really, and I didn't anticipate feeling the way that I did feel when we were filming it, because it's a man who just found out that his wife is the principal architect for the ending of the world. That's a pretty bad day.
That's
right.
bad. You chose wrong.
That's where we start.
That's a real twist.
Over the course of this show, Justin Theroux comes in and plays with us this year as Robert House, and Cooper finds out that he really has no control over anything, and in some ways he's like all of us, because who has the last? It was really deep.
Ella, the genius, I think, of your character is this okie dokie optimism in the midst of this terrible, awful hellscape, right? What is the joy for you in playing a role like that? And what is the gift of it?
It's so fun. I think when I first sat down with Jonah, Geneva, and Graham, season 1, they described Lucy as someone who could star in a toothpaste commercial but could also kill you. And I was like, I'm on board. I don't even need to read the script. I love this character. And it's true. You take this really innocent, sort of optimistic person and you put them in the wasteland. All of this context that 2 decades of Fallout video game lore have created. And it makes for these wonderful moments of comedy, but also depth and heart and drama. It's such a joy to play her.
And Aaron, you got to be in that suit. I didn't know that half the stuff was practical. You were telling me last night, all of you, that a lot of the sets are real. A lot of practical stuff is going on. But you're having to be in that metal suit for at one time, at like hours at a time.
Yeah. Once we did like 6 hours in that suit on a shoot day. It's really heavy. Once you get locked into it, you need someone else with the key to let you out.
They literally lock you in.
No, it's true.
You're trapped.
Oh my God.
You're trapped in there.
And they have to feed you?
They're feeding us.
What about bathroom breaks?
Well, you got to get an arm removed.
Oh my God.
Please.
Oh my God.
To use the bathroom.
Sorry, which arm?
Are we still joking? Sorry, Walton, I had to raise with you. My husband said to me last night, Walton's a massive surfer. Like, you really rip. Right.
That was a meme. That's not really me. But I do scuba dive.
Okay, that's close.
I'm a big scuba diver. I've been scuba diving here, actually, in the Whit Sundays.
Oh.
But no, unfortunately, that's not me ripping those waves. I'm sorry.
It's a good thing.
Now my audience, my fan base, like all my Instagram followers are cut in half.
No, you just need to own that sort of stuff. Ellen, I was fascinated last night that this isn't your first time in Australia. You backpacked here.
I did,
when
yeah.
you were 18.
I did.
Hostels and everything. How was that?
It was incredible. I had such a good time. I spent about a month backpacking up the East Coast and spent some time in Sydney, then went to New Zealand. It was the most
Did we treat
incredible.
you okay?
So good. So good. A little too good, actually.
Really?
I'm happy to be back.
Is it because of neighbours and home and away? You're like, we could live here.
Yeah. Oh, I would
It's
move
just that
here in a
British thing.
heartbeat. I love Sydney. I would absolutely move here.
Well, you're welcome anytime. And Aaron, is this your first time?
First time in
here?
Sydney.
How
Yes.
are you finding it?
It's beautiful. I mean, of course, they've got us staying in the harbor. I mean, it's a beautiful view of the Opera House every day and the bridge. I mean, it's stunning. I spent some time in Melbourne, and I feel like everyone in Melbourne was like, well, you got to go to Sydney.
I mean, it's a long way from Iceland. You live in Iceland.
Yes, I've been in Iceland for 5 years, but we've moved now to LA because of our show.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, much easier.
Another question on Fallout, because we heard that Macaulay Culkin is in this season.
Yeah.
Do
we know what he's playing?
Can we say anything?
The very first time we see him on camera, he does this. So crazy. I was
He does it every movie.
Really?
That's crazy.
I couldn't help it. Yeah, he's a great guy. Macaulay played my son in The Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
And we became friends there. Did you guys know? Did you know Macaulay beforehand?
No.
I didn't know. He's a wonderful actor, and he does really great work.
Are you missing Baby Billy the way the rest of us are?
Of course I do. Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't seen The Righteous Gemstones, definitely watch that. But I don't remember what season Macaulay was in, unless it's in a later season that I haven't seen yet.
Absolutely.
It must be great to sort of get together. I mean, fans love this so much. 100 million in the first season. I think this will top that. I don't know if anyone here is from Amazon. There's a lot of people in the studio. Are we talking season 3 yet? What are we talking?
We're picked up for season 3.
That's what we
got
wanna
picked
hear.
up for season
That's
3.
what the fans want to
And
know.
Amazon wanted to announce today that they're 4 and season 5. Thank you so much, Amazon.
With a bigger budget. I just a bigger budget for the actors. That's what I heard. Is that right? Yeah.
Correct, you got it. Hey guys, we're so grateful for you spending some time with us this morning, and welcome to Australia, and we hope you enjoy your time.
Lovely to have you.
Lovely to meet you.
Notice how much better these guys are interviewers than like in North America. I don't know. They're just way more chill, and they seem like they're genuine, even if they're not. I don't know. North American interviewers aren't as fun.
You know what I miss at the...
Sydney's been transported to New Vegas, where Walton Goggins, Ella Purnell, and the cast of Fallout find themselves for season 2.
What's up, everybody? I'm so happy to be here.
You want to know why the world ended? It started here.
I mean, I've been around long enough to experience a few times if you're able to build a critical mass in season 1 of a show. You have the opportunity to play it safe in season 2 or to really go for broke. And I've only ever worked with people that have gone for broke. And that's what we did this season.
Especially with a fantastic character like the Ghoul, which is a huge, not just physical transformation, but a bit of an emotional transformation as well.
It is an emotional transformation. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm really excited for people to get to spend time with Cooper Howard. You really get to understand who he is as a person. I know that I enjoy getting to know him, and it's a very interesting part of the story. I can't wait for people to see it. On behalf of every decent American, I just want to say thank you.
Fallout is loved for its absurdistness, balancing comedy and the emotional part of it.
I think that's Lucy down to a T, to be honest. You know, she has the heart, she has the sort of very relatable struggles of who you're maintaining sort of your values in a...
Yeah, I'm definitely in the power armor. What's really incredible about it is I feel like my back muscles have grown a little bit. You know, season 1 to season 2, it's a little easier to kick ass in the suit than get your ass kicked. It's a really exciting second season. It feels like an expansion on everything we did the first one. I'm really excited to start sharing with fans now.
Production, give it up! We love you! Who's the backup? Who's backup? I'll be back up. I'll be back up. Come on now, ass jerky won't make itself. Hi there, I'm Jonah. I'm a producer and occasional director on the show. We brought these reprobates with us to come and say thank you to what Walton tells me is the second best fan community in the world. Oh, he's full of shit. He just wants me to get my ass beat before I get in this car. The best fan community in the whole wide world. Best. Thank you guys. Yeah, but guys, December 17th, we got a second season. Yeah. We got a second season coming out. Wait till you see this, guys. The new DLC. We can't wait to share it with all of you. So really, thank you. Appreciate all the support.
They're definitely a little tipsy. I can tell.
You know what? We also have a third season too. There are Mr. Nolan, Jonah Nolan, and where this all comes from, and Bethesda. So many people work so hard every single day to make this happen in this season 2, and I promise you from the bottom of my heart, we gave it everything that we had. And so thank you for all of your support, and I can't tell you what it means to be a thread in the fabric of this community. It's unbelievable. So thank you for having us. Yes.
Right here. See you December 17th. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Give it up!
Why is it black?
Costume, who keeps saying.
I got shown The Exorcist when I was like way too young.
That's a great one. My favorite scary movie.
Oh, this last part is just kind of like some Halloween thing where they're talking about their scariest movies. I'm like, yeah, that's showing off all the things that we may have learned from those interviews, which wasn't a whole lot after all. So as I was saying earlier, now that we're done the Fallout part, they just announced that FX is going to do a Far Cry anthology series. Oh yeah. Well, shit, I just happened to notice Zootopia 2 hopping to a 500, that's like $500 million global opening. That's fucking insane, actually. Damn. FX has given series order to Far Cry based on the game franchise. Limited Anthony series hails from Noah Hawley, Fargo, Alien Earth, It's Always Sunny, and Philadelphia Rob Mack. Formerly Rob McMahon, but now he just wants to be called Mac. The series will stream on Hulu in the US and Disney International. So they're already planning multiple seasons, as they say. Is that what they're trying to insinuate? So that means they're going to do an anthology, like, at that American Horror Story show or whatever it's called. Each season will retain Far Cry's signature standalone storytelling format, with each season setting a new setting following cast of characters. What I love about the Far Cry franchise is it's an anthology. Each game is a variation of the theme, the same way Season of Fargo is this variation on a theme, said Hawley, to create a big action show that can change from year to year while always exploring the nature of humanity through this complex and chaotic lens as a dream come true. It's just so interesting that Hawley is doing this because he's kind of a big name now with multiple Emmy Award winning shows. And Far Cry just seems like the kind of franchise that I'm excited to partner with Rob and bring our shared, irreverent, ambitious sensibility to the screen. Mac, who also exec produced Emmy-winning Welcome to Wrexham, is producing through his More Better Picture Productions. Hawley, who recently signed a new deal with FX and Disney Entertainment, is producing through his 26 keys. Hawley's Alien Earth, with a 92% fresh on the Tomato Place, was recently renewed for a second season. That seems pretty high. When most of the reviews I see from, I guess, from non-big reviewers, that isn't that good. So I'm surprised at 92. Even though, I thought it was, I don't know. Parts of Alien Earth I liked, other parts was just like, yeah, no. FX has had a magnificent relationship with Rob Mack and Noah Hawley for a combined 6 series and 32 seasons of television. That's pretty crazy. Even though like 85% of that is just It's Always Sunny. We couldn't be more excited that they're teaming up for Far Cry, said Nick Grad, president. I have no doubt that they will tell the story in a way that is gripping, original, and wildly entertaining. We also want to thank our partners at Ubisoft for entrusting us with this beloved property. Getting to work alongside Noah Hawley is a dream realized, said Mac. Ubisoft has been remarkably generous, entrusting us with one of the most iconic game worlds ever created. I don't know, these guys must really like Far Cry or something, or is this just like... I don't know, I'm just kind of shocked that these are two pretty, they had a really good, solid career, so now they're doing this game, and Far Cry isn't the hugest franchise, even though it's been around for a while. The games are good, but Assassin's Creed is a bigger franchise for Ubisoft. Through it all, my FX family continues to lift me up. Oh my god. I just realized the microphone is over here. Does that mean no one could hear me the whole time? I guess you could hear me. I just fucking realized the microphone was right in front of my face. My god. Now I have no idea how well anyone actually heard me, if at all. Who else is here? Show yourselves. Why does it keep doing that? Yeah, so could you have not heard me earlier the whole time? Because I was like, my mic was just over there, and I didn't even realize it. Who's JLV 730? Thanks for being here. I don't know if I've seen you before. Yeah. Oh my god, I have my fucking camera. Oh my god, that's what happens when you're. Anywho's, what was I doing? Far Cry. Since 2004, Far Cry has sold more than 100 million unique players and is one of Ubisoft's most popular franchises, known for the exhilaration of first-person shootouts, organic open worlds, unique stories, and memorable antagonists. Latest opus? I don't know if I would go that far with it. Far Cry 6, which I did play, and I did featured Giancarlo Esposito. It came October 2021. FX Far Cry will be executive produced by Mac Hawley, Emilia Serrano. There's 26 keys. Why does everybody have these number named thingies? 26 keys, 3 arts. Where do you come up with these names? Jackie Cohn, More Better Productions, John Capisi, whatever. Anybody say anything funny down here? What does that mean? Disney without ABC, ESPN, FX is nothing. I can't wait to see how FXP handles the Far Cry series. How do you know that if you only played 2? That's a long time ago. 5 was the biggest franchise seller? I didn't know that, actually. Far Cry 5 needs actor Greg Brick. Is that the guy that played the same guy in the game? Because the guy with the creepy-ass face? Yeah. Always plays a creep because he's got a creepy-looking face. What I do? Go away. They do better. They better do Far Cry 3. No, they're not gonna like. Actually, I mean, I guess they could just do each game, but I don't know. Each game is like essentially the same, the exact same story over and over again, just like with Fallout. Far Cry 2 is the best one, as any schoolboy knows. FX just buying from the same people every time, no risk. What does that mean? Series has been downhill since the feral superpower thing went away. I guess that means Far Cry the series. No. How well you can actually write. Ooh. So, anyone in the comments excited for a Far Cry TV show? And what game would you like to see adapted? Oh my god, sorry. Oh. B. There's some video has already come out that's been leaked. I don't know why I'm looking it up. I think I have it on my channel. What am I doing? Where is it? Right. I made this after my show last week when I was watching some footage, and somebody had managed to get some footage from the live action filming of Zelda, Legend of Zelda. And it's pretty good far shots. And right here we get the new reveal of who played. Yeah, why not? Far Cry Primal. But yes, so here's Impa, played by a lady whose name I can't pronounce, Daishin something. But she has a very elfish type face, it just generally. Like that's what her face looks like. Except the ears. Then there's the other actress, Bo, somebody playing Zelda. And it looks like they're filming some scene where she's offering her a sword. Yeah, that's her. See, Daikon Lamin, however you pronounce her name. But I still don't think anyone has actually put anywhere that it's official that she's in yet. But it's that's her right there. So she has kind of elvish type features already. This is the video that I made because why would not use it? It's going to look up for pictures, and I'm like, wait a second, I'll just use my video. But here's Bo Bragason as Zelda, and she's dressed similar to how she's dressed in Breath of the Wild, but also Link also had a bluish type tunic thing, kind of like his pre-main outfit. Yeah, I don't know if that sword is special or not, but they seem to be focusing on it in the scene. But I'm like, I'm trying to figure out if they're actually shooting this, or are they just like doing like a rehearsal? And who's that guy right there? I think he's just off to the side. I don't know how these guys managed to get this close to the set, because whoever's doing security around there, like security or location PAs aren't doing their jobs. This lady over here is trying to control the horse. But you can see the crest right there on the side of the horse. Fry Guy Primal, why not? It'd be funny. Maybe they'll do. See, the thing I don't get about that announcement is how they're already planning it to be an anthology. I'm like, so you know that you're going to have a second season already? Is that being presumptuous, or do they just know? You know, like, what if the first season is terrible and they don't want to make another season? It's like, they could just, if they were to do that, like, would they just start from Far Cry 1 and go up? Or start from 3 and go up? Because 3 seems to be where, like, that was the first one I played, I think. I never played 2. But they could just take the idea of the games and make their own story. Back to Zelda. So here we just see a bunch of shit. But that thing on the side of her leg, I'm not sure if that's something from the games. I don't remember the games well enough. But they're going more realistic than I thought they would. I think that's what's surprising me. There's Benjamin Evan, but you can't get a really good, the best shot of him. Really, he's just get a kind of a glance. Covering themselves up. You can see the ears. Crappy close up. Yeah. Yeah, this is me. I tried to do a close up and I couldn't have maybe done a better job at cleaning it up. I'll figure out how to do that. There you go. That's a bit better of a shot there. Is he going to get the hat though? That's the big question, because the hat could look dumb or it could look weird without it. I don't know. That's all I wanted to talk about today was the new Far Cry show, some of the Fallout interviews. But now I'm wondering how much of me was actually heard during those interviews. I don't know what else to talk about. JLV 730, where are you from? I don't know if I've seen you on here before. Hide. What happens when I do it? someone else. These are just the videos that I made, but they get more. It's not fair. This is a fake trailer.
All my life, I thought the world was small. The size of the forests I knew, trails I walked, the silence I called home. But the wind changed, and it carried a warning.
There was a fracture in the balance. Something is watching Hyrule from beyond the veil, waiting for our first mistake. I saw you in the vision, Link. A boy carrying a burden no child should bear.
If I don't stand between Hyrule and what's coming, no one will.
The darkness isn't searching for power, it is searching for you.
Every legend begins with a single step into the unknown.
Hyrule is changing, Link. Faster than we can prepare for.
A kingdom trembling beneath ancient power.
You're stronger than you think.
The seal weakens. He is returning.
If Ganon rises again, we stand together, always.
Hyrule's fate now rests in the hands of two young souls.
Zelda, I'm coming.
This is our only chance.
I'm ready.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I mean, yeah, I know it's AI and AI is evil, but I don't know. That was pretty damn good. No fake. People make fake trailers on AI. How do they not get like fucking sued? Wow. I'm gonna watch these later. But I like those two Zelda videos. They made a He-Man video. Holy shit.
Power once united Eternia, but power always demands a price.
14.4K. Will it play that well?
I know I was never meant to be a normal person.
Power built this world, and power could end it. We thought the battle was over, but we were wrong.
If Eternia must stand, it will stand with me.
What was that? Yeah, that was a rabbit hole, but damn, these AI made teasers are pretty stinking good. Like, I don't, even if it's AI, it's and it's evil, but still, I'm like, I wouldn't mind learning how to do that. But just the prompting it would take for it to come out like that is not easy. Just prowling. Heard you. You heard me on the Ray Ray show. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Ray Ray was on earlier. That's funny. Yeah, I think Dirt was just on. Dirt Wiggle Tag was just on. Thanks for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Anyone else watching? I still it's bugging the crap out of me. I can't see who watching me, and I don't know why. It won't just let me do it. Fuck. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, I'm just sitting here because I don't want to know what else to talk about, so I'm going to end it here. Thanks for being here. Unless someone starts talking or has something else to talk about, because I don't know what to talk about. Someone in the chat, give me a topic. It says I have 7 people watching over on YouTube, but I don't know who they are. It's getting on my nerves. Who's late? What's late? You pregnant? Okay, if these guys have a Super Mario Galaxy trailer that they made up, I want to see it. Or is it?
Once upon a time, there was a brave and noble princess named Peach.
Something is reaching across the stars.
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me.
Rises a new conqueror. The Bowser name shall be feared once more.
Why do galaxies keep breaking under us?
They want the stars themselves.
The galaxy belongs to the Koopa Empire.
This galaxy is under my protection.
They took parts from the actual trailer and put it in part of theirs, and those looked pretty good though. It matched it up really well. Mine is definitely the Fallout Season 1. So that's why I can't wait. Season 2 comes in a couple weeks. Oh, what's your favorite? If you have one. What does that XP even mean? Like, I don't get the XP thing. Like, what can anybody do with that? Like, I don't understand what you use. Do you use the XP later on? Timestamps? What is that? I didn't turn that on. Does that mean I should have had that turned on the whole time? Participants. See, again, I say participants, and it just shows 2 names. But there's more than 2 people in the chat. So I don't understand. Send feedback. Show me how to fucking show how everyone is in my chat. That's what my feedback is. Is anybody online else other than me? When's somebody else gonna have a show later today? Gaz usually has a show today. Maybe he doesn't. Actually, that's him right there. Is he having a show today? It doesn't show us one set up. What's it say? Doesn't say he's not having a show. Usually he has it at 2 or 2 o'clock for me, and it's 20 to 2 right now. I don't know. Gaz is so inconsistent. All right, unless someone else says something, I'm gonna end it because I don't know. I'm stuck and doing it by myself. I'm just trying to make up what else to talk about. Oh, I gotta do my chest. Gotta work out my chest. Have a good day, guys. Love you. Bye.